Wow, the vetting process for the Maricopa County Police is insane. All they do is call some references that you give them and then take everything else as uh, a-okay because it's common courtesy not to ask about the history of the person. That's just truly insane. But we all know why there's no real standard of law enforcement hiring, and that's because police departments love hiring bad cops. That's why a cop can get fired from one department and get hired at another department, even if that department knows why they got fired and helps cover up the reason why if they need to. I mean, look at Coffee County, Tennessee, where a whole police department were fired for the police chief covering up and falsifying records of the cops he hired.
How did a man with 2 DUI convictions and a history of personnel problems get hired by an Illinois sheriff's office where he'd end up shooting Sonya Massey? The Sangamon County Sheriff calls the vetting of new hires an informal process.
We call and check references on the phone, and we don't demand that they give us everything because it's a professional courtesy.
He says that courtesy.
What does that even mean, though? Because it's a professional courtesy, you don't ask for more information? That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. When you're being hired at any other job, you're supposed to give a whole lot more information. Why are people working for McDonald's vetted more than people working at this police department?
Failed to unearth 2 citizen complaints from Grayson's past and allegations he lied about a high-speed chase.
Knowing what you know now, was it a mistake to hire Sean Grayson?
We were satisfied that he could work as a police officer in Illinois.
I know you say based on what you knew at the time, it seemed like a good hire. I'm asking based on what you know now, was it a good hire?
That's speculation. I'm not going to speculate as to what we should have done with hindsight.
Multiple
You can just say, yeah, we made a mistake. We didn't properly vet this person, and we will do better in the future. I mean, there is no issue with admitting that you made a mistake, and that's the issue with a lot of these cops. They don't want to admit that they made mistakes and possibly get their own selves in trouble. So all they do is lie, lie, lie.
Experts tell NBC News there is no national standard in hiring and vetting law enforcement officers. Police psychologist Dr. Matt Goller screens applicants for more than 600 agencies.
Some have an application that's 3 pages long. Some have a extensive background investigation.
One study found 13 states, including Illinois, don't require psychological evaluations.
Yeah, there needs to be like some kind of federal psychological evaluation law. Cops, if you want to be a cop, it's something that you should be required to get and prove that you're a stable person, as well as, an extensive background check. If it's shown that you've committed crimes in the past, well, then you shouldn't be allowed to be a cop. It is insane how a cop can get fired from one department for, excessive force or murder or something else, and then just go and work at a different police department. That shouldn't be allowed.
Grayson sat for one, scoring low on a cognitive assessment. The psychologist wrote he knows he can move too fast at times. He needs to slow down to make good decisions. Grayson's pleaded not guilty to murder charges, his attorney declining to comment.
This case is a clear example of someone who should not have been hired. I've never seen someone pass with 2 DUIs.
The sheriff who hired Grayson says he'd support stronger standards nationwide. Maggie Vespa.